Bow. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Key coming at y'all boys with a brand new video. Now today, it's gonna be some sad news for them Youngboy fans. Now, if you don't know, Youngboy has been catching these cases back to back to back, finding a way to fight, get out of jail, get bond for various crimes while maintaining to be one of the hottest artists out of our generation, the most streamed artist on YouTube many years in a row. He has managed to finally being caught up. Now, it's only a amount of time that you're going to be able to keep beating the feds, keep beating the state police, keep beating these district attorneys until they catch you up on something. Now, I don't know what he pled guilty to, probably the drug case he just caught, but we're going to have to check it out. With that being said, make sure y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
NBA Youngboy. It has been a while since we talked about NBA Youngboy, about 3 months, and that's because he has been locked up. Now, it ain't a secret the NBA Youngboy has dealt with his fair share of legal issues over the past couple of years. Really, since he blew up, but he's really had some really big problems since he was caught back in 2020 in possession of a firearm during a music video shoot that he was doing in Baton Rouge. And at that time, police allegedly found him in possession of a 9mm handgun and a .45 caliber Glock. And the reason he wasn't allowed to have any weapons is because he's considered a felon, and he was barred from possessing any type of guns after an incident that happened in 2016 where he was involved in a shootout. So he was arrested in 2016 for the shootout. He was charged as a felon.
One thing you could say about Youngboy is everybody else, you could be on that rap cap and oh, this, that, and third. You gotta wait till they catch a case to see if they really living like that. Youngboy been in and out of jail, catching case after case, shooting after shooting, drugs, guns, whatever. He been catching them cases, but he's been finding a way to manage to stay out of jail.
He was barred from possessing guns, and then they caught him in 2020 at that video shoot in Baton Rouge in possession of 2 guns. And it wasn't just him at the time. They rounded up a bunch of people. I think it was like a dozen other people that were arrested at this time.
Why buddy lips like that? Everybody else look normal, regular. Why is his lips like that, bro? I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Like, bro, why is his list like that? I don't know. I don't know who all these people are, but I know that this is Baby Joe. He be rapping, Youngboy, and I guess it's just his associate.
And the police pulled up on him after they received reports from concerned neighbors that there was a group of young teens waving guns on Choctaw Drive in Baton Rouge. Now, since that went down, Youngboy had been put on house arrest, and he was doing that house arrest time in Utah, where he lives up on the side of the mountain. Y'all know Gravedigger Mountain. And for most people, that would have been good enough, right? You got caught.
The craziest part about it is Gravedigger Mountain is literally like 80 acres and he owns it all. This nigga owns a mountain and he still found a way to get himself locked up. Like, certain people, bro, like, yeah, you gonna have a target on you, but certain people, bro, they just gonna do what it takes to go to jail. Like, they want to go to jail. It seems like how much they allow themselves to get caught up in bullshit.
In trouble, you got some house arrest, you just sit down, you do your house arrest time in a multi-million-dollar house. Ain't no big deal. And for a couple of years, Youngboy was doing that time on house arrest with no problem. He even continued to drop music videos. He really wasn't letting it slow him down at all. But he was on house arrest while that case was pending, right? Meaning that there hadn't been a conclusion to it yet. He was waiting on trial. And during the process of being on house arrest and waiting on trial, Youngboy actually got caught up in some more problems back around April of this year when he was arrested in a prescription fraud drug ring thing that he had going on. In fact, in the words of the news, it was a large-scale prescription drug fraud ring that targeted several pharmacies all across Utah. And because he was already on house arrest when he was wrapped up in this case, Youngboy has pretty much been locked up ever since.
Okay, so he violated.
As we have reported, Mark, that he was taken into custody in Cache County accused of organizing fraudulent drug prescriptions at Utah pharmacies, legally known as Kentrell Galden. He's been on house arrest in Utah since 2021.
Arrest documents reveal multiple other pharmacies across Utah were targeted too. According to investigators, callers linked to Youngboy would call in prescriptions using the name of a real doctor in Provo in some cases, but giving fake patient information. Individuals would then pick up the order from pharmacies, mainly promethazine and codeine. Now the 24-year-old rapper is booked at the Cache County Jail, facing 63 different charges related to this.
Right, so as you just heard, he was charged with a lot when they arrested him, 63 different charges. Now, those would later be reduced to, I think, 48 charges. But either way, that's still a lot of charges. And Youngboy is facing a lot of time behind those charges, right? But that's just one case, because in the meantime, he's still been pending trial for the gun charge that he had. Yeah. And people have been wondering what the outcome of that case is going to be. And it looks like we're finally getting an answer, because news is just now breaking that says Youngboy intends to enter a guilty plea in that federal gun case, and in doing so, he's also gonna have it transferred from Baton Rouge to Utah, which is where he's been on house arrest and where he lives at. Now, his attorney Drew Finley filed the paperwork earlier this week, and chances are he filed that paperwork to have the case transferred from Baton Rouge to Utah for convenience reasons, right? Because that's where Youngboy's been living at. And according to the news reports, once the case is transferred to Utah, Youngboy must continue with the guilty plea. If he doesn't, the case will be moved back to Louisiana. That's kind of crazy to me, because it's like, yeah, we'll only let this case be convenient for you if you'll plead guilty. But regardless, reportedly, he's facing up to 10 years in prison behind this incident. Shit. Now, if he gets sentenced to that, he's not gonna have to do the whole 10 years behind bars, right? He may have to do like 7, maybe even a little bit less than that if he gets out early. But at the end of the day, Youngboy is looking at doing, we'll just say an average of 5 years for this gun case. And who knows how the prescription fraud case is.
But bro, okay, look, they say that he was supposed to be able to beat this. They say this was supposed to be the easy case to beat, and it wasn't supposed to be the feds. So I don't know if it got picked up by the feds or what, but it was supposed to be a local state case that he got caught with, not even in possession with a gun, but there were pictures of him with the gun, video of him with the gun, and they had said they recovered said firearm, but it just wasn't on him. It was in a car or something. And then he had a gun case in California where they went to arrest him for the gun case that he had in Louisiana and found another gun. The gun was in the car with him being the only person in the car, and he still managed to beat that case. So I'm surprised if he actually does enter a guilty plea on that. I would be very, very surprised. But it's a part of what comes with that lifestyle, and I guess he just can't change for whatever reason. You got big money. You're not one of these regular artists who is gonna struggle to pay for security or this or that and the third. Bro, you make millions of dollars a month. You are one of the biggest artists in the world. You are the most streamed artist every year on YouTube. Security should not be an issue for you, and you need to stay out of Baton Rouge. Stay out of the whole state of Louisiana. Just stay out of Louisiana. You only got 49 states. You don't got 50. You got 49 states. Louisiana is being the one that's excluded. But let's go ahead and see what they're going to say about this case.
Ago that he caught. That's a whole different story, but it's not looking good for NBA Youngboy at this exact moment. Now, bro's next court date is going to be August 29th unless they gets delayed, and that'll be the court date that he's having in Weber County, and then he has another court date scheduled September 23rd in Cache County. But only time will tell what the outcome of this is going to be for Youngboy. I can't imagine that it's going to be good for his career, but it may very well be good for his life.
To be honest, bro, the only thing, well, he hasn't been doing shows for this past time, but he probably got about 15 mixtapes in the vault. Is the music that he has now gonna be able to substantiate itself while he's gone? Or is it gonna be him just dropping duds and throwaway songs that he probably would have never dropped had he been free? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out.
Y'all know we've seen Youngboy really looking like he's been publicly struggling with some type of addiction over the years, to the point that we've seen him in interviews where he can barely even speak. And while I don't never wish jail on nobody, this might be an opportunity for Youngboy to get his mind clear, to get his mind right, and to try to come back bigger and better than he was before, because he was on a hell of a run before all of this legal trouble took place. If y'all remember 2017 through 2020, me, there wasn't a song that Youngboy posted that wasn't about to do, if it had a music video with it, like 100 million views on it. And that was just on YouTube. The streaming services were also pulling numbers like that. And he did that for years. And then all of this legal trouble started, and we kind of seen him go on a decline, which is understandable because he's been locked up in his house. No matter how big the house is, he's still locked up in that house. And like I said, this just could be an opportunity for Youngboy to get his mind clear, which is something that I'm always going to advocate for. I don't like to see nobody out here messed up like that. So I think that that could be a win for him in the long run, but his career may suffer in the short term because of that, unless he's just got a bunch of music in the vault, which I doubt, because I think Youngboy's pretty much been putting out all the music that he records. He's been dropping like crazy until he got locked up. Either way, there's definitely going to be a quality of life change coming in Youngboy's future. He's been running it up for years, living like a millionaire, even though he's been secluded. And now it looks like he's going to have to go sit down, lay down for a little while, sit in that cell, and hopefully he'll take it as a time of reflection. Hopefully he'll just take it on the chin and get out. Now, he still has those 43 other charges pending. Bro. Who knows how that's going to play out.
When you think about it, bro, 48 charges, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that trial might be so long, you might just want to just plead out before they even think about it. Man, how many years y'all want to give me? Can y'all put it with the other years I'm about to catch? Just go ahead and collapse, and combine everything together, bro. We ain't even got to sit right here and go through all this. I don't even want to pay the lawyer money. Just goddamn, whatever they give me, y'all come up with a number, bro, and we can figure it out. Cause boy,
having to do a lot of time behind that, and that could completely derail everything that he's got going on if that's the case. But for now, all we know is that he is gonna plead guilty to this firearm charge. He is gonna serve some.
They can run concurrent. It's state cases. They can run concurrent. But if they, like you're saying, it's saying Fed case. I thought it was a state case, but they saying Fed case, so it's gonna be 2 separate sentences. If he get 5 years for the gun and 10 years for the whatever, that means that he's up to 15 years in prison if he don't get out early on whatever, good behavior, parole, probation, whatever. But after that first sentence, he's gonna have to go into the second one, and that federal case takes priority over the state case.
Behind it, unless he gets some kind of time served for the time he spent on house arrest. But who knows if that'll happen, considering that he was arrested while he was on house arrest. And I'm sure part of the terms for him even being allowed to be on house arrest was that he couldn't get no more trouble. That may invalidate all the time that he spent on house arrest. We'll have to just wait and see, but for now, that's basically it for the story.
Man, look, bro, I'm not gonna cap to y'all, bro. Okay, so in our new generation, right, we're not gonna include Future, we're not gonna include Young Thug, we're not gonna include Drake, because they've been out way before these new generation of rappers who came out post 2015. Post 2015, some of the rappers who like really that top 3, even though some of them have been having some problems as of recently, you gotta go Lil Baby, you gotta go Youngboy, and Lil Durk. Those are the 3 big dogs. But if Youngboy was free, them other 2 couldn't fuck with him. And Lil Baby is my favorite rapper. Before It's Only Me, Lil Baby was my favorite rapper. Even though I love so many Youngboy songs, and his discography is so long, he put out so many projects and worked so hard. He just wasn't topping Lil Baby for me. Lil Baby give me a different vibe. Like Youngboy, he got the pain songs that he can triumph on Baby, but Baby got them hustling songs, and that's what I like. Make you want to go get some money. So with that being said, y'all get in the comment box. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this video. Do y'all think Youngboy will ever be free, or they might as well just throw away the key? Y'all let me know, man. But it's free Youngboy, free YB. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Key checking out, and I'm gone.